Time to talk about Ghostbusters coming to Halloween Hornets.
And then we have a little Easter egg, right, for Gerg the llama.
Though I'm sweating.
Oh, but this one's new. We finally have a mummy one.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Orlando. It is time for another Halloween Hornets 2024 update. This is a big one. There's a massive leak that just happened. We're gonna be kind of talking about Ghostbusters. Will it be coming to HHN 33 this year? There's also a bunch of little Mardi Gras updates. The Halloween Hornets outfit of the day is all gonna be Ghostbusters themed. The Ghostbusters HHN 2019 hat. This thing was awesome when they released it. And then also the matching shirt. So on that note, we're gonna roll a little behind the scenes little clip that they had of Dan Aykroyd walking through the house.
They've deployed the funny ghosts in the movie and the ones that are more comical. They're pretty sudden, pretty exciting the way they reveal them. So we'll get that good mix of comedy and horror. Good screams and laughs at the same time.
Okay, welcome back. We're gonna head off to the Cursed Coconut Club, a little update, then we're gonna head into Universal Studios. So big news about the Red Coconut Club. The Cursed Coconut Club is coming back. You know, Universal tried to budget cut during the Christmas time. They didn't have a red and green coconut club. No one went. It really was not a good experience. Drinks were good though, because the drinks were made by in-house bartenders and not by Bitters Boy. So Cursed Coconut Club coming back, and they're gonna have a new special drink menu. When I was at the Red Coconut Club, the bartender was working on the drinks for the Cursed Coconut Club. They're not made by Bitters Boy. Bitters Boy does taste them and tries to add in ingredients afterwards. The bartenders don't put in his ingredients, they just make the original concoction. The drinks should be good. They're doing like a special annual pass holder preview. So Universal posted this, said, be among the first to experience the Cursed Coconut Club in CityWalk on Friday, February 2nd, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. featuring live entertainment, a DJ, exclusive themed drinks, must be 21 and older to purchase. But I should be here for the preview to cover it for you guys, let you know what's good, see if we can see any movement inside. All right, right now there's no movement inside. Nothing has been added. Check the other side. And then also the other side, there's no little decorations yet. I'm so excited to see what the team pulls off in there. On that note, let's go to Universal Studios now.
All right, we have a Universal Monster update here at 5 and dime. Let's head in. Okay, the register has moved. It has now popped up. Monster Makeover. Become the Monster. They have a little red carpet stanchion up. So you're gonna walk up, get a little glimpse. Coming soon, Monster Makeover. Now the graphic has that old school Hollywood design. So we don't know when this is supposed to open. This used to be just kind of like their back storage. Oh, Scooby's looking out. See if there's any monsters. No monsters. Over here at the penny press machine, you can get a bunch of the Universal monsters. Frankenstein's monster, Frankenstein monster's head, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, the Mummy, the Wolfman, Creature, and Dracula. So it'll be $1 each, or $8 for $5. And even over here, they have a different design for the Monsters Makeover. It's very like 90s, and I love it. Now things have moved. They had kind of the old carriage hearse, be like right here with the Wolfman on it. That's now missing. So over here you have Creature. Over there you got the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, and then Frankenstein's monster towering over everyone. And if you come over here, they're gonna have Dracula. I think he's a little upset because he can see the sunlight right out there.
So what is the Monster Makeover gonna be? It looks like they're gonna be able to turn you into a monster. Will that include prosthetics? I'm guessing face paint and everything, but it's gonna be interesting. When it does open, I'm gonna go do it, a review for you guys. Interesting that it's like in a gift shop, but I don't know how they're gonna market it.
Now, there's no Wolfman statue in here. They do have the shirt, right? These shirts are all $30 each. The Wolfman roller coaster is now running at Epic Universe. So there was some aerial footage that was shot. So excited for the Universal Monsters Land. And then they do have the little plushies. Oh, but this one's new. We finally have a Mummy one. These are gonna be $17. So you're gonna have the Wolfman, the Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein's monster, Creature, Dracula, and then right here, they're gonna have the Invisible Man.
But let's go back in time, Christmas time, for the holiday tribute store. And there's a fun little Easter egg hidden inside there. I know the video's still coming, but there's a fun little Ghostbusters Easter egg hidden in there. Universal loves teasing upcoming things. So this is a parking ticket for the Ecto 1. The sticker says, found this sticking out of a leaking package. Now, it could be some ectoplasm, or that could be them leaking that there's a Ghostbusters house coming this year.
All right, this facade is looking great. On the little crate that we saw, it was advertising as if it was like a hotel. We can see the riverboat like parked right there, kind of a forced perspective right there. So we have a bunch of posters that have popped up. I'm sure we'll see these posters pop up throughout the tribute store. We have a little Easter egg for the Black Cat Club, opening nightly, jazz, dancers, cocktails, events, and more, right? So this is kind of giving a nod to the old school tribute store facade with the Black Cat. It says the #1 restroom in the state. But what if they actually have a restroom here? And then we have a little Easter egg, right, for Gerg the llama. We have the advertisement for the river cruises, right? Because we have the river boat in the back. Don't forget the tribute store and river cruise, New Orleans. There's gonna have hats, shirts, beads, lanyards, snack pins, keychains, magnets, coats, and more. Are they gonna be selling coats in here? All Mardi Gras season long. So again, that's the riverboat that's right in front of us right now that's being advertised. Then we have some more advertisements for the riverboat. Then we have Skip right here, the entertainer. This is a little Easter egg for Skipper Hoss, right, who does a lot of the graphic design work for the tribute store. Now, this poster was in the tribute store last year, and the Ambassador's Ballroom present. That was the first room that you walked into last year in the Mardi Gras tribute store. But the posters even come all the way around over here. Looks like they're gonna have little lanterns that illuminate. Some good distressing to the building. The riverboat right up there. Some more posters. And then I'm guessing we'll probably have the entrance right here. They'll put a new facade over the truss work right here. Here's a little wide angle of how the tribute store facade is looking right now. Now, Mel's is still closed.
The team member told me that Mel's will open when Circus McGurkus opens. In Zeusland, there's a whole new menu coming to Circus McGurkus. Mel's should open when Circus opens.
First word of the year.
First word of 2024, I'm gonna go with a word I've been trying to incorporate into my vocabulary, and that is ostensibly. Ostensibly. Ostensibly, it is supposed to be back in the 60s next week, although I'm sweating right now.
Now again, all the construction happening within Universal, it's all their main focus is on Epic. DreamWorks is kind of on the back burner. Bio Reconstruct got some really good aerial photos to kind of show you how it looks in the current state. They got a lot of work to do. Probably late July, I'm guessing.
I know they still have the face paint stand over here, but what's gonna happen when they open the little monster makeover? Is this gonna stay?
Okay, so they've started to put up the booths for Mardi Gras. They're getting bigger and better every single year. The level of detail and theming.
This one is gonna be Canada. It almost looks like it's 3D, but it's not. That looks great. All right, so it looks like a little cabin. Have some moose antlers up there. We're gonna hop into the MIB gear shop.
You know, it'd be a great house? Men in Black house. Now they had like an unofficial Men in Black kind of scare zone back in the early days, but I would love an official house.
I wish they had this in an adult size, but it's a glow-in-the-dark kid shirt. It's gonna be $19.95. Men in Black, Alien Tech, Universal Studios. Then they have this like glitter galactic beard jersey. Men in Black, Alien Attack, and then on the back, it glows in the dark, it says Galactic Defender. This is the top score that you can get. You don't want bug bait. $13, they have some mugs with the logo. Now, these have been around forever. They have a neuralizer that you can pick up, or the cricket gun. $21, they have some water bottles. $11, this is incredible. This is a button pack. At the top score that you can get, right, be a Galactic Defender, and you got the maxed out score, or Cosmically Average. This is kind of like the middle score. And then if you're just not good at the game, you're called Bug Bait. So they have these really cool little buttons that you can pick up now. $28. They have a little kids like onesie. It says Agent in Training for $23. They have another little kid shirt. Out of My Space, Universal Studios. It's got the logo on the sleeve. And we come over here, we have kind of a tie-dyed hoodie. And you have Frank right there. Don't Be Hatin'. On the sleeve, it says Universal Studios. You're looking at $65 for this hoodie. Then we have another short sleeve shirt. $27. So you have Frank right there, Universal Studios. And then for $33, they have a tank top, Resting Pug Face, Universal Studios, with little Frank right there. These have been around forever, but $16.95, they got the little plushie of Frank. And then $27, so we have another short sleeve shirt. I'm Not From Around Here, Men in Black, and we have a bunch of different aliens and characters from the Men in Black films. They even have the little coffee drinking aliens.
Now, Men in Black is one of my favorite attractions at Universal Studios. I just love that it's different every single time. It's practical sets and animatronics and everything. And you go ride Minions and it's just all screens. So when it comes to like the shooter attractions, I love Men in Black. I don't really care for Minions. Okay, so now let's talk about HHN Hollywood. John Murdy sent out another tweet. We have a little update. John Murdy said, finished the treatment of house number 6 for HHN 2024 at Universal Studios Hollywood. Came in at a sprightly 78 pages. Moving on to house number 7 on Monday. Have a great weekend, boils and ghouls. Now, I wish they like release these treatments. He's writing these very long treatments about the houses and the story and what's happening in each single room. I wish Universal released those treatments because I think we would love to read them and everything. They're now working on house number 7. Now, we will be going out Universal Studios Hollywood in a couple months. They actually have an annual pass holder appreciation month when we'll be there. So they have all these really cool offerings. Okay, so the Universal Studios Hollywood annual pass holder benefit is gonna run from February 1st until March 13th. They're gonna have so many different offerings for you. They're gonna have a scavenger hunt, and at the end of the scavenger hunt, you're gonna get a special pass holder button. They also have $100 off VIP experience tickets, $20 off one-day Universal Express upgrade, complimentary chef-selected appetizer with purchase of 2 or more adult entrees at a bunch of the CityWalk restaurants. There's gonna be a special milkshake at Twosome's Chocolate Emporium. Then there's gonna be a secret voodoo donut with an also 15% off discount. You're also gonna save 25% off Universal Photos annual pass photo package. Then there's a buy one get one carnival game. Then there's 20% off shopping. Receive 20% off collectible popcorn buckets and sippers. Then there's also gonna be an exclusive cotton candy sparkling lemonade located at Mel's or Jurassic Cafe. Then there's also gonna be a special strawberry spiral croissant at Mel's and also Jurassic. And then honestly, the best thing is this magnet to celebrate the 60th anniversary studio tour. They're gonna have a Bruce from Jaws magnet. Don't worry, we'll be out there to cover it all for you. We're also going to Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm again. So we have a fun California trip, but we will be covering all the different annual pass holder offerings.
Over here in San Francisco, they have one of the food carts set up. No theming yet. All right, here's a little look at the Bloody Mary stand that's gonna be located over by Fast and the Furious. All right, this looks new. There's some new little fountains right there. There's a lot of stuff happening. We don't know what's going on or when this is supposed to open, but they're working on it. It feels like it's been forever.
Revenge of the Mummy is an 80-minute wait right now.
This booth looks amazing. This is for Columbia. Love the theming. Little posters on the side. Also where the register is, they have theming. And also on this side of the building. They're really going all out with the theming on these little food booths.
Okay, so let's talk about the history of Ghostbusters within Universal Studios. They've been here since the very beginning. They had an opening day attraction, right over here. This is now where Rip Ride Rocket goes through, but there's a lot of great practical effects and animatronics.
We've talked about this a couple times. We're here by the old Ghostbusters firehouse. You know, they did a little Easter egg over here for Above and Beyond Paranormal Travel Agent. You know, they'll put the little Christmas wreath over here with marshmallows and some of Slimer slime. And then over here by the New York Public Library, they had a little show with Beetlejuice and the Ghostbusters. Or Beetlejuice was kind of like take over their bodies and make them dance.
So we really haven't had any Ghostbusters-ness within the theme park in a very long time. So we'll talk about in a little bit what got leaked with Ghostbusters coming to Universal Studios.
Over here we have some other food booths. These look so good. It's crazy to see the evolution of these food stands. Like the team crushed it during HHN for all those food booths. They were beautiful, like a work of art. And these things are just as good. They look so good. All right, we're gonna pop into the film vault. They do have some Ghostbusters merch in here. Okay, $85. They got a new Ghostbusters lounge fly. If you kind of look, you got Slimer right there. You got the Ecto one. Oh, that's so subtle. Even the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right there. And then on the back, you have like some ectoplasm from Slimer on the straps. That's awesome. $79. They have like a purse. You know, you put the strap on it. You have the Ghostbusters logo right there. And there's some slime on the back. That thing is awesome. $25. They have a Who You Gonna Call t-shirt. $25 for a little mini puff tumbler. And then $17, they have some Slimer socks. And then just the logo on some socks. $33 for another tumbler. I Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts with the Ghostbusters logo right there. Then we have another wonderful little building. And then this is going to be the Puerto Rico food stand. Some great vibrant colors. Now they're setting up for Rock the Universe, but Mardi Gras is going to have a bunch of performers and the list is officially dropped.
Okay, so first off, on February 3rd, you're going to have Walker Hayes. On the 10th, it's going to be the All-American Rejects. On the 17th, it's going to be Elle King. On the 18th, it's going to be KC and the Sunshine Band. On the 27th, it's going to be Bare Naked Ladies. On March 2nd, it's going to be DJ Khaled. On March 9th, it's going to be Ava Mack. On March 10th, it's going to be Queen Latifah. On March 16th, it's going to be Louis Fonzi. On March 17th, it's going to be Zedd. If you want to come for one of those concerts, it's included with your park ticket and everything.
We're going to pop into the All Hallows Eve boutique, see if there's anything new. We'll probably get a Mardi Gras overlay, but right now it's just the standard All Hallows boutique. We still have the Christmas tree up though with the Universal Monsters. All right, it's looking the exact same. No little details have been added, but it has changed a little bit. So it went from 5 and Dime and they brought it over here.
Okay, so no Wolfman in All Hallows Eve boutique. So where is he? We got the Epic Universe Preview Center coming. Wolfman's having a roller coaster attraction. I'm guessing Wolfman might end up in the Epic Preview Center at CityWalk. Where else is he?
All right, Hagrid's is a 100-minute wait. We're currently in the outside queue for the 3 broomsticks. Busy, busy day. All right, let's head into Jurassic Park. They got the flames on. All right, Velocicoaster is $120. 20-minute wait. Okay, the Burger Digs standby line loops around right here. All right, now it looks like River Adventure is under refurb right now.
Now, I know a lot of people have been kind of pointing out how janky River Adventure has kind of become with the animatronics. Problem is, it's not that Universal doesn't want to fix this stuff. There's like multi-year back orders on different parts to help fix different animatronics. Now, a lot of you guys were asking me about this new Universal Studios credit card that's coming.
Okay, so Universal posted this on their Instagram talking about the new credit card. It's gonna be $100 annual fee. You're gonna get 4% back on Universal purchases, 2% back on travel, gas, and dining, and 1% back on any other purchase. And you'll earn $100 statement credit when you spend $100. And then on your credit card's anniversary of signing up, if you spend $6,000 or more, you'll get a theme park general admission ticket. There's also special financing available. You get 0% APR for 6 months anytime you spend $1,000 or more on one qualifying Universal purchase. After 6 months, your APR can go up between pretty much 22 and 29%. And then you'll get 10% off food and drinks at Universal Studios. There's 3 cool card designs you can choose from. Minions, the classic silhouette of all the attractions, and then Blue from Jurassic World. And then the most interesting thing is all the way down at the bottom. It says coming soon. You can also enjoy access to Visa Lounge inside Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Florida. So there'll be a special lounge only for the Visa card holders.
I don't know if it's worth it or not, because I feel like the only really benefit if you're not an annual pass holder is just kind of the special lounge that'll be coming. If you're already an annual pass holder, you get your ticket and the discounts you already get with your annual passes. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I'm as diehard as they come for Universal Studios. The benefits I feel like just aren't there. I get most of them with my annual pass anyway.
We finally got a sign here. It could be called the Daily Bugle Snacks and Drinks. I still miss you, chorizo dog. It was only here for like a week. It was incredible. They took it away. All right, we just exited Islands Adventure. There's nothing really happening with the Epic Universe Preview Center.
Okay, we're about to head back to the office. It's time to talk about Ghostbusters coming to Halloween Horror Nights. Okay guys, we're back in the office. Now let's talk about Ghostbusters, right? So in the beginning of the video, right, we kind of talked about the long-standing history with Ghostbusters and Universal Studios, and then we also talked about when it came to HHN. You saw that little clip. It came in 2019. So we've not had Ghostbusters since. Now Ghostbusters is not owned by Universal. It is owned by Sony. It's not a Universal property. They just kind of license it out, right? Kind of like Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is not a Universal property, but he pops up and they license the use of him. Okay, so how do we know Ghostbusters has come to HHN 33 this year? First off, we got the little tease in the tribute store, right? And then there was a news station in West Virginia that posted this.
A piece of Fairmont's history will be on display at one of America's most beloved theme parks. Dante Senofanti has more.
When 5-Star Auto Wash on Fairmont Avenue was open, one of the staples of the location was the 1959 Cadillac sticking out the front of the building. Morgantown's Matt Plum is an admirer of this classic car and bought it from 5-Star when the location closed.
Whenever they announced their closure, instantly on the phone.
Later, Plum decided to sell the classic car on Facebook, not knowing it would eventually be used by Universal Studios.
You know, after a few hundred messages about the car, this man Elliot Hansen.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, who is Elliot Hansen? Did a little bit of sleuthing and we kind of figured out the whole story and how it connects, right? So Elliot Hansen went to his LinkedIn, right? He's a director of Elite Beats and a DJ. So you go look to where he's working. He's a DJ and entertainer for Walt Disney World, contracted entertainment for Lucasfilm, Electromagic Productions, and a theater company. That's not saying he's working with Universal and HHN. So how does this all connect? So then go to his Instagram and you can see it looks like he's part of the Jurassic Park motor pool. He set early morning load in for the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary. Make sure to stop by CityWalk and join the fun until Sunday. So it looks like he's part of the Jurassic Park motor pool, right? So he knows and works with people at Universal Studios. He's friends with them. When you work down here, you kind of like know everyone. It's like one big happy family. So if you need something done, you go to people that you know, right? Within the theme park industry. So then we dive a little deeper into his Instagram and it looks like he's working on his very own Ecto-1, right? From the new series of films from Ghostbusters Afterlife, kind of the distressed look. It says new project coming home. This was 11 weeks ago. So it looks like one of his friends at Universal saw that, you know, he can work on this car, right? They were like, hey, can you build us a car or find a car? And then that leads to Elliot contacting the guy in West Virginia to buy his Cadillac.
Hansen and Universal Studios approached Plum with the idea of using this car for the Ecto-1 replica from the movie Ghostbusters. The front portion of the car is already in Orlando. Plum will bring his family along as he delivers the back end of what will be the new Ecto-1 replica at Universal Studios.
But this is not a solid car, right? The car is cut in half, so it's not drivable, so they're not creating an Ecto-1 to drive around the park. The new Ghostbusters film comes out March 22nd. The second half of the car hasn't even made it to Universal Studios. To turn it into the Ecto-1 will take months and months and months. So it can't be used for like promotional stuff. There's only one way that the Ecto-1 could end up at Universal Studios is for HHN. So it looks like in some capacity, could be a house, could be a scare zone, could be be popping up somewhere else, but it looks like we'll be getting Ghostbusters in some capacity at Halloween Horror Nights this year. So the car's cut in half, so I can imagine maybe you're walking in to the firehouse and the front half of the Ecto-1 is there, right? And then you walk into the Ghostbusters house. That's what I'm thinking. I think they would just kind of connect it with the new films to help market it, because by then it'll be coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts about it? Do you think it's actually gonna happen? I can't confirm it yet, right? This is the speculation phase where we think about what's probably coming, and then the rumors where we're actually getting inside sources, and then I like confirm the stuff. So right now, kind of in between like speculation and rumor, because this like evidence kind of points towards this is what's happening, but I won't know until kind of they start building the stuff and like more people get involved. That's when the leaks really start to happen. But guys, I'm just excited. I cannot wait for this year. It's gonna be extremely busy. I don't think you're prepared how busy it's gonna be. On that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family!
Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Ostensibly. I'm sweating.
Hooterade?